Have you ever been in a tough situation where you need to make something special for someone, but you're on a budget, or worse, you forgot about the special occasion? Well, I have the best solution for you. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a paper flower. Making paper flower is probably the cheapest but most genuine gesture you could do for anyone. So I will teach you what is required to make a paper flower, the steps to making a paper flower, and ways to further personalize your paper flower. So the materials that you will be needing to make this paper flower is a pencil, a square piece of paper, and a flat surface. Alright, so the first step to making a paper flower is taking your paper and folding it diagonally across. Make sure the corners meet up at you get them there. After that, you just take them apart. You open the paper and then just fold it down in half. These folds that you're doing right now are like the setup folds for like further purposes down the line with the different directions, the different steps to making this flower. So after you have this rectangle, fold it in half again, this way. Alright, now it should look like a square. So now make sure that the open part is at the bottom and the creased part is at the top. So now, since from the first step with using the diagonal cross, you have this line going across the square paper right here. So then you're going to take this paper, stick your hand in the opening, and press right there. Press on the top crease, and you should already have a crease right here from the diagonal fold in the earlier step, and then just crease the other side. So now you have a triangle. Okay, now you're going to flip it to the back. You're going to go back and forth with the square so that it just stays straight up like this. You can do the same thing that you did last time. Stick your hand in the paper, push down on the top crease. Sometimes you get to loosen out some of the folds. This should already be creased right here on this side, then you just crease the other side. Now you have a triangle with two flaps on either side. So then you're gonna take your triangle, flip it upside down, and take the right flap, fold it across. Now it's just staying straight up. Then stick your finger down the paper all the way until as far as you can, like try to reach the point down at the bottom, and then push down on the crease. And now try to line up the paper down the middle with this crease as your guideline. Alright, so then it's gonna look like a diamond. Alright, then you're gonna take these two corners and fold them to the middle. The crease will be your guideline for the middle. Alright, so now it should look like a more pointier diamond now. Alright, now you're just going to take these folds, unfold them, and then take the top tip and fold it down all the way to the bottom. And then try to loosen out these papers right here on the side to get a better crease, or to make sure that it reaches down the bottom. And do the same to the other side. Then you're just gonna flip the paper back up. Now you have a little diamond. So then you're gonna do the same steps for each of the four flaps. And then in the end, after you're done, it should look like this. Okay? So now keep the bottom on the bottom. Keep the closed part on the bottom, and keep the top where the open is at the top. Alright? So then you're gonna take the corners right here and fold them to the middle again. You're gonna make the diamonds that you've already created into a smaller diamond. Alright, this part is gonna be the stem. So now you're gonna flip it behind and do the same thing across. Do the same step that you did earlier. This right here is gonna be the stem part of your flower. So you wanna make it sturdy so you don't have a flower that'll unfold so easily. Now, do the same thing again to these flaps. Alright, go to the middle. Oh. Try to keep them as precise as possible. So you have a very well shaped flower. Alright? And then after you have these pointed tips at the top, the opening, these will be your petals. So you're gonna fold down all the way and then crease it. And do the same thing back here. Alright? Just do that. Alright, you're gonna do the same thing to the other petals. And then in the end, you should have a very close shape like this. Now you're gonna just take out the petals like this, and it should already be in your flower shape. So you already see the flower. Alright, but sometimes I like to curl the petals of my flower so it looks a lot nicer, prettier, I guess. Then you're gonna do the same thing to all 4 petals, and then the end result will look like this. Alright? Today I tell you what is required to make a paper flower, the steps to making a paper flower, and ways to further personalize your flower. So I tell you how to make a paper flower for whenever you need to make something special for someone you love, like your mom, your grandparents, or significant others. So the next time you're in a tight situation where you're on a budget, or you forgot something, or you forgot about the special occasion, just remember you have a nice, sentimental, cheap option. Remember, it's what from the heart that counts.